Hello, welcome back and thank you for showing up, guys. This is the gold chart here. In this we are going to discuss about price action, its patterns and stop hunt theories, traps and manipulations and few more technical analysis stuffs. Before we move into the video, this is my Telegram channel. If you are new to this, you can join price action expert channel. You can see my group chat here and contact details here. Signals, analysis, forecast and lot of calculations are updated here regularly. Do check and join the channel. This is monthly chart in gold. You can see that the trend is clearly upside. Retracement, again up. See, if you are taking monthly or some other bigger time frames, it's really hard to predict the huge movements. It takes years. I mean, you can see here the history is from 2000. It's been almost 22 years. There are different types of traders and they trade and they have their trading age differently. Some they use fundamentals. If you ask me and if you're following me for years, I don't use any fundamentals at all because I believe in cycles and numbers only. So it can give us accurate and very precise results. If you know the cycles, such as Jupiter, if it is 12 years and what kind of cycle is actually working in gold, you can use that, and after that you can zoom in. For example, if it is 12 years, you can zoom in and divide it into 3 or 4 parts. 3 times 4 is 12. There are certain limits in fundamentals which allows us to forecast or trade for only a few years, but in cycles we can able to forecast much ahead and we can able to backtest for a long time of period. I mean, even for 100 years and more than 100 years we can able to forecast and check the results. So if you're going to learn that, it's going to take a very lot time, and so I would suggest you to learn the cycles, but once you have learned it, it can give you very precise and accurate results better than any fundamentals. Major bullish period and major crashes, they can be forecasted and they can be brought into certain range of periods like 1 month or within a 1 year. That is more than enough to zoom in and we can calculate and add furthermore along with numbers and price, and we can reduce very easily. But it is years of work. And the another type of traders, I mean, they are scalpers. They trade in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes and etc. And they try to scalp a bit. Their range is only in that session, or maybe they try to scalp within that day. If they have proper trading age, discipline, plan and risk management, they could survive, but it is going to take very long time to master it. Not only that, for scalping you need some accurate, precise mathematics, but most of the scalpers, like 99%, they use the higher time forecast and analysis. Based on that, they scalp in the intraday level, like 5 minutes or 1 minute or 4 minutes, etc. Also, if you know the trend, you can travel in that same direction. Like if it is in this, let's say if it is in a buy direction, so every retracement they just buy, but they exit with like 10 to 30 pips or so. See, my idea is not to take so much time. I mean, you don't have to travel a very long time of period in trading. I mean, don't take any positional entries or scalping. Only if you master, you can do it. I would suggest you to go with swing trading. That is better. Look to trade from 7 to 14 entries in a month, or perfect 3 entries in a week. So in a month you will get 12 to 15, or monthly 3 to 7 trades. myself and most of my friends are world class traders. They use swing trading only. Initially, during my initial phase, when I was learning, when I started as a trader, I started as a scalper only. I used to scalp a lot. Even I do that now, but I know where to enter and how to exit, and I manage my risk properly. I use swing trading techniques. Along with that, I combine and use some risk management, and I trade that. It has different phase in scalping. At a certain time, it gives you nice results, but after that, if you're not familiar with any big drop or big bullish movements when the market is about to turn, etc., on some other time and some other cycle factors, you will get lost and you will not know the direction, you will lose more. Scalpers do a mistake that they take big lot sizes, like 10 times the usual risk, or they trade 50% of their capital in a single lot size. Even when you are scalping, you should use the proper risk management. I posted video, traps and manipulation, cipher force cycle course. It's all about risk management, how to take different lot sizes and how to increase that when you're in profit. That will be very helpful. You can watch that. It's in my YouTube playlist. See, this is monthly. What I do is, we all know that it is in a buy trend, but we cannot buy, right? Imagine if you have bought here, what happened from there? It's been non-stop dropping only, and you should have blown your accounts, or you must be in loss. So you will have to zoom into some other time frames. First, we will have to analyze in the bigger time frames. Let's see in weekly. In weekly chart, I have drawn few lines here. This is the closing price. This is the bottom closing price. I call this a trend. I mean, this is the trend. In between only the market is so far ranging. This is a very good trend. But this has ended. This retracement, it has been retracing from this price. 2 times it has dropped. So I have taken that top on the high price, this closing price on the high, I mean the low price. So why did the price stop here? Because there was this support or demand area, whatever you call it. This is the resistance or the top zone. This is the bottom and this is the top zone. This is where the price, it broke up, again it came down, from there it went up. So this was very crucial in moving this price or pushing the price towards upside. So that was the starting point. From there it dropped. We saw 3 times rejection, and again during this pin bar rejection, we saw the price came here, but it could not break or come here. From there it went on to make almost a new high here. You must know how to read the price. It is very, very important. Imagine the price has dropped. The next drop, where it will be? It will be almost here, this low. So it can easily drop and break here, if and only if. I'm not saying if it is going to drop here, but in future, I don't know if it might take months or years. When it drops, it might drop and it will retrace from here. Why? Because this was very crucial. We saw a very huge drop. It was historical pips. It was almost, you can see that it was very, very huge. There is the range of price is huge, and from there it tried to break here, but it could not. Again it went up. So this price was very crucial. In case if it drops again, breaking here, where it will go? There was a small price here. Could stop here. The next stop would be here. Okay. Of course, this high is important. This high is important. So you'll have to mark all these lines in the chart and watch out only if the price comes here. So the current scenario is the price is here. As of now, it's dropping and it's ranging in between these. So you will have to take this and this, both are same, this and this and this and this. So the price is here. So from there, how do we deduce some 100 pips or 200 pips? See, the range from here to here is almost 800 or 900 pips actually. So it is very volatile. It looks like a small ranging, but the volatility in gold, we all know that it's very volatile, and so based on this we can trade. So now we'll have to zoom. So we know that in weekly the price is moving in between these two zones, and we'll have to now zoom into daily. See, this is how I exactly do things before I am trading any markets. I mean, usually I trade gold and silver and some Indian markets, but mostly my favorite instrument is gold, and this is how I analyze. So I don't get complicated by seeing that this is the biggest buy trend, so I should not be buying here. It's not like that. Ignore this first, and we all know that it's in a buy trend, so keep that in mind. But so far it is also a buy. There is a retracement, but furthermore it is dropping, so we will have to check and zoom into the different time frame. Here the gold, it's been dropping, so this is next trend. There was a retracement because the price stopped and it went up. So when the price drops here, we saw a retracement. From there again it dropped. From there again we saw one rejection pin bar candle last week, and it is holding there. So when it drops next, most likely it might hold here, break a little bit down, and then might decide. If it again drops, this will be the area. So this is how you see things, and this works very perfectly. You don't have to complicate with so many analysis. I mean, so many market strategies out there. So the price drops. This is going to be a very major deciding factor, because there was a weekly bigger support and demand area here, so it could actually push the price heavily. I mean, bigger boys would enter here and play their range again, something like that. If in case if it didn't hold, it might give some small retracement and it could break nicely and go down. So it's too soon to tell. Just a second. So we must have that knowledge in mind and move on, because the range is really big here. You can see it's moving almost 900 pips. So my focus is even more zoomed in from here to here, from H4. Let's say I don't mark anything in H4. Daily is my last sort of zooming in. After that I do that manually, and I think I do things, combine patterns or some other calculations based on the zoom in factor. Let's say if the trend is this one, I will check if it is going to retrace and drop, or if from there it is going to bounce up again and go more. Very simple. I will take this only and do other technical factors and see if there is any confluence coming to factor, and based on that I take my decisions. So here so far it's like moving in very tiny bits of very slowly. See that, which means it is dropping very slowly. So it is very clear that the price on the intermediate level, such as H1 and H4, it is dropping a bit. So we have an idea that the price usually goes from this demand or the top price. I randomly drawn this, connecting this high onto this high almost. So the price, it traps and from there it drops. This was a new candle. We actually bought here. From there we saw some sort of rejection, because there was two rejection here and dropped. So the third time it dropped nicely, and from here this level the price went up again. From there it's been dropping. So if you zoom into H1, see the every buy, it was actually rejected and brought down nicely. in the next day itself. So there was a buy, again dropped, this broke this low where it started, again it went down, again it tried to push up. If it had done this and went up, it is entirely different scenario. The trend has changed, it might have gone up, but it didn't. Given the factor it was a big candle rejection, again I didn't go there, but it dropped. So this is also a nice example. Another buyer gets rejected and dropping. So every buy it gets rejected. Same here, same here, same here, same here. It is the pattern. It is following in the recent times. So this is how you see the price and deduce based on that. We can come to a conclusion that every buy gets rejected. So what I did was, I saw this at this, from here I saw that even before that, you can see dropping, and again this resistance support becomes resistance. We saw another drop here. The price couldn't break this highs. It tried, but it just dropped and taken this resistance of some sort. Yes, it is here. It couldn't break this high, or let's say from here it pushed up. So it has taken this support as resistance, and from there it dropped again. So I've been shorting here based on the stop hand theory. The high is been taken out, and from there it's dropping. The high, it's been taken out and drop. The high, it's been taken out and drop on the same candle and drop, same big candle and drop. So after that we saw some nice drop here, which is actually at this low price. It broke the low, but it couldn't break this very cleanly, but we saw some rejection in daily. But in weekly it wasn't any, strong rejection. Also something like this we didn't see here. So which means the price is still dropping, but it was a strong demand area and we might have to wait here. What I do usually is I don't get stuck here. I wait for confirmations, because price is in a very major deciding area. Either it's in the bottom, keep this always in mind, either if it is in top. Let me clear this up just a second. The price, if it is in top, it's a strong supply or support. Resistance, this is support and demand area. So I wouldn't be taking any buy here, or also sell here on this place as well. I don't take any buy and sell instantly. I just wait for confirmations. But if there is some other factor influencing, even back at the previous levels, so I may consider and go for the trades. What happened on the top happened here. It had hunt the stops and dropped after this big candle. The same happened here. It had hunt the stop and it pushed up. So far it's not clear if it has given some nice direction. So as per patterns it might go up and then decide. So we take trades based on nice confluence, but not based on assumptions. We might know that it might push up, and further on if this low gets broken, so I might consider for a sell opportunity. But even though it is not a nice perfect place, I would say, because this acts as a very strong demand area. Not only this low, you can see here it's a very strong region. The price has formed almost all-time high at this price. It's the starting price. The same price here we saw some nice rejection, almost huge pips there, again here. So not only that, this was another double bottom type of pattern formation at this level. So I'd be very careful when we have a previous level, such as this area. Consider this, and here If the price gets rejected, I would be very careful at this area. It could be actually a sell zone, but it didn't. When the price got broke, it was very clear the price went up. So after that, we might have gone for some buy area. Same here, it is holding. We have got some double bottom price, so we wait and look for this, because there is also another possibility it might actually break down and go up. Okay, because this has been acting very good demand area. But if there were more sellers here, we saw that it dropped. The price might even push a little bit further down to, as I have shown you, from this price, or this price will be very crucial, some 300 pips. So here the price double top formation, it was in that support area, so you can see that triangle formation here. So it could go up or down, or somewhere in the middle it might decide here to again come down. If not, the price is increased by some other factors, it might push up actually. So here the green break is needed. Until then, we cannot say that it is in buy. So using this trading range, we'll have to make some other decision based on the patterns and the price formations that I have shown you. Same as this. When the price pattern it forms, I showed some of my members how it forms, because they were asking about patterns and some few analysis, so I showed them. You can see here and try to go up. I clearly mentioned here. Actually, it was a sell zone. From there, it kept dropping, and actually it broke this low. And this is in H1. For the pattern formation, you'll have to zoom in the H1, and you will know where to see only if you learn the patterns. So to watch my traps and manipulation, it's a price action course I posted on the YouTube, and based on that pattern formation, it was supposed to go up, but it didn't break here. If it had gone up, that would have been entirely different, but it dropped again. From furthermore, it dropped, and it is actually in that starting price, and it actually, from there I was expecting a little bit of high and might have gone up, but it didn't. Again, it broke down. So this was that area, smaller demand area. It actually did go up, but furthermore it got rejected and dropped. So because this is patterns inside patterns, so bigger one, this is a bigger one. It's been ranging, and it has taken this, and from there it should have gone up, but it didn't. Again, it's breaking because there is a bigger time frame is in play. So do always remember, weekly, monthly, daily, these time frames, they rule, and if you ignore that, you will not understand what is happening, and you will get trapped if you are scalping in the wrong direction. So make sure you know all these small things. At least you will know where not to take the trades. So it is very clear, we cannot trade anything in this pattern so far. It is exactly in the middle, so it hasn't decided properly. So even I cannot give any signals here. Members, they are asking what to do daily basis, but only if there is signal I can give you. If not, you just can relax and do some other work and study. So don't have to worry about what is going to happen. You don't have to trade every day. You can manage your risk. You can manage your emotions, and you should manage your addiction to trade or overtrade on daily basis. Entries are the key here. If not sure, you can relax, or you can trade with 0.01 lot size. Even that is not necessary. When in doubt, you can stay away and study and check and study the past history, what had happened, and try to read the price action, how it moves, and talk with the markets. Talk to the price action, what it does and why it is holding here, what kind of pattern it is forming, what we are going to expect, and the confirmation is entirely a different thing. We are expecting buy here, or it might break down, that is different. So you don't take any one and don't take any sell or buy there. So you wait until it breaks, or you will have to wait until it goes up here. That is the confirmation, and with some other encoded or few other ideas based on the intraday smaller strategies or techniques, you can take that entry. And of course, only if it aligns with bigger time frame. So I already showed you if the price breaks down, it's going to go down here. If the price breaks, it's going to go up. In the middle level, it could actually be holding here because it broke down here, but it didn't go and test. So there is a possibility if in case this high is taken out, if this price breaks, new high forms and it reaches here. And furthermore, it can go up to here, and you can see on expect a few drop. What do I say? There is a drop. So the price it dropped from here, and it was the reason it actually broke this low and this level. It was very crucial, and the price hasn't reached there. So even if the price reaches here, there is a very good possibility of more sell. So I would be looking at this region to break very cleanly and close here. Only then you can see or suggest a very strong buy trend. Until then, focus on this. The next, if it gets broken, you can focus on that. If it's broken, I'll focus on that. That's how part by part you take your decisions and survive in the markets. Let's say the price is going to break here and you have a clear indication and the confidence is very good and the confirmation shows you that it is going to go up clearly from here. You can take a buy and you can even go here. It's almost 400 pips. That's extraordinary. See, this is very basic stuff. I haven't gone through any advanced methods or calculations, some encoded calculations, some advanced patterns, or some gann calculations. I just showed you how the price action works and how to do it in a very simple way and how to enter and exit when the time is right and when it all comes together. Controlling your emotions, risk management, or discipline are very important if you want to be a consistent and a successful trader. And always keep in mind that our idea is not to enter here on the top or at the bottom. So we do our analysis, we try to take whatever it is possible in between. That is more than enough. Let's say if you're taking some buy from here to here, that's 200. Let's say if you're let's say if you're taking some another buy from here to here, that's some 200. So we just try to travel in the middle. Even if you're late, it doesn't matter. If you have some nice confidence and more success rate, that is the key. You travel, you can exit here. You don't have to exit exactly at the top. Okay, just same we have to do here. I entered the middle at most here and I exited here in one trade. During this drop, I didn't bother. I didn't feel that I wasn't able to enter here and exit here. So just try to grab it. Gold, if the market is moving nicely, you'll get some nice profits continuously. So it is ranging a bit. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, so many days. It's been almost like more than 12 days. It's been ranging. So usually when there is a huge range like this, there is more volatility is yet to come. If you grab that alone, that is enough. Not only that, this has been ranging for a very long time, the whole ranging period. Usually when the price drops, sometimes it goes down or again goes up, but when it ranges, it takes its time. Like slowly it does the same way from drop. It does this again, holding, ranging down, up, down, again it's ranging, again it's back to the same level. So that sort of pattern, it takes a very long time, I mean, going up instantly or down, that is different, but you can see how the market is playing up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and finally now it is some sort of in this place now. So anything can happen. Wait for it and jump. But if it is not clear, you can just study and relax. I have repeated this many times in the video, so you must know the importance of this. Sometimes or most of the times, no trade is the best trade. This video should clear many of the doubts that the traders and members they have asked me. And if you have any more doubts, you can comment below. You can join my channel. This is my price action expert channel. This is a group chat. You can contact me here. Thank you for watching the video again. Take care.